Welcome to Sleepless Archive. And if you love listening ancient love stories while sleeping, please consider to subscribe to our channel. You are safe. Now, the world has quieted. The noise behind you is fading. You are about to slip into another time. A different Rome than the one in textbooks. A Rome of perfumed marble, of flickering oil lamps, of whispered secrets behind velvet drapes. A Rome where beauty and cruelty lived side by side, where the language of love was often whispered in the same breath as power. Tonight's story is not a fairy tale, but it is timeless. It's the tale of an emperor and a woman who haunted him even in death. This is the story of Nero and Poppaea, Sabina. A love that burned too hot, so close your eyes. Let the candlelight of memory flicker. Let the shadows guide you. We are going to the darkest heart of imperial Rome. Rome in the 1st century AD. A city of blood and brilliance. It is the height of the empire, and a young emperor rules from the Palatine Hill. His name is Nero. Barely out of his teens, flamboyant, he plays the lyre, acts in his own plays, and wears garlands like a god. And beneath the golden music pulses something unpredictable. And then she enters. Poppaea, elegant, astute, enigmatic, a woman of golden hair and honeyed voice, a woman who knew the game of Rome and how to win it. When Nero met her, she was married, not to just anyone, but to one of his closest allies. And when Nero wanted something, Poppaea wasn't innocent. She was intelligent, calculated. But perhaps she also saw in Nero something more, not just power, but desperation, the boy behind the emperor's mask. Soon she became his obsession, and Rome watched as he discarded his wife, his allies, even his conscience for her. Poppaea became empress. Her perfumes filled entire chambers, and Nero, she was the only one who could quiet the storms in his mind. But even in love, there was tension. She was ambitious. He was unstable. They burned too brightly. Two flames, dancing dangerously close. And Rome held its breath. The exact truth of what happened is lost to time, but the legend remains. And they fought, as they often did. And then, in a moment of fury, he struck her. A kick, and the world fell silent. The empress, the goddess, Nero fell apart. He ordered her body, embalmed in spices meant for pharaohs, a grand funeral, a golden mausoleum, and then the unthinkable. He declared her a goddess, built temples, made sacrifices in her name, and whispered to the heavens, but she never did. After Poppaea, Nero became stranger, more alone. He surrounded himself with illusions. He married a young boy who resembled her, dressed him as the empress. He sang to the moon and called her name. Poppaea became a ghost, haunting his empire, a face in his dreams, a whisper in his guilt. The artist emperor who had everything. Some say this is not love. That love should not bruise or burn. But sometimes, in power's darkest mirror, love becomes distorted. It becomes obsession. Nero's love for Poppaea was a mirror held up to madness. It showed him what he could never have, even when it was right before him. Now, drift softly. Let go of the torchlight. Leave Rome behind. The marble, the perfume, the pain. The story is over now. One remembered in gold, the other in grief, a warning, a whisper, and now a lullaby for the quiet corners of your dreams. Good night.